Hi, I'm Alastair McCaig, WorldSpreads market analyst, and I'd like to talk to you today, Friday the 24th of June, about the gold price action. From Wednesday's June high of 1558 to Thursday's low of 1512, gold has had a fair amount of volatility in the last week and has now moved below its 50-day moving average. Ultimately, supply and demand will move the price of any commodity. However, this balance can be affected not just by the physical supply, but also by the paper supply in the form of derivatives. The catalyst for yesterday's move was the comments by the Fed's Ben Bernanke. Although not completely ruling out QE3, he downplayed the chances of it. QE3 would have effectively pumped cash into the market, and hence we saw yesterday's fall in the equity markets. It would have also effectively printed US dollars, which would have put a devaluationary pressure on the currency. As gold is quoted in US dollars, it would have benefited from this pressure. What might affect the gold price in the future? Well, there are several key dates coming up that will dictate what happens to the Greeks. Sunday the 3rd of July, when the European finance ministers meet to vote on whether to pay the next tranche of bailout money to them, will go a long way to dictating the success and viability of the European Union and the Greek inclusion in it. Also, rumours of how the US might impose a QE3 alternative, i.e. in the form of tax breaks, which would of course still add devaluationary pressure to the US dollar. There has also been a rise in the Greek consumption of gold, as a proportion of its citizens have reduced their exposure to cash and moved into gold. If, of course, this contagion with Greece were to move on to Portugal and Ireland being the next two obvious countries, potentially their citizens there as well would look to move into gold, hedging against the currency exposure. Nothing moves up in a straight line forever, whether it's currencies, commodities or equities. But even at these very high levels, there are still plenty of reasons why the gold price might go higher. You can trade gold futures with WorldSpreads. Many thanks.